Hi, I'm Tom Zelenka. Now, I'm just a beginner in the kitchen. In every episode of Carolina Cooking, I meet a different chef from a famous restaurant in the Carolinas who'll teach me to cook their secret recipes in just 30 minutes or less. Really good.
Welcome to Carolina Cooking, shot on location at the Mansion on Forsyth Park and the 700 Kitchen Cooking School. Now, here's your host, Tom Zelenka.
Hi, welcome to Carolina Cooking. I'm your host, Tom Zelenka. This is a show where we find the best chefs from the best restaurants in North and South Carolina, and we bring them here to teach you and me their incredible recipes. And today, I see some Old Bay seasoning. I see a little crab meat over there. We're making crab cakes with Brevard seasoning. And to help us make this recipe is Chef Faye Yeager from the Inn at Brevard in Brevard, North Carolina. Faye, thank you very much for coming out. I appreciate it. And I'm excited about making crab cakes. I spent a little time up in Maryland, so I got the taste for crab cakes in my blood, and this really excites me. What is our first step? Where do we begin here?
We're going to start by chopping.
Start by chopping, okay. Well, we'll get our crab cakes out of the way here. And what are we chopping first? The big onions or the little onions?
Let's start with the scallions.
The scallions, okay.
Okay. What we're going to do is just chop them. What we want for the crab cake is some green in there. Okay. We don't want to cut that crab cake and have it so bland. Okay. And what I do is I just cut off these ends. All right. And I don't know if the customer out there knows that they can take these and plant them in their little pots or flower pots, and they'll have green onions in 6 weeks.
Really?
So we're going to discard these.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll just set them aside, and I'll grow myself some green onions.
I'll get you to chop this. You can chop this right here.
Just chop them up thinly, chop them up thickly. How far up this stem do I go? Sure.
Well, you sure don't know anything about cooking, do you?
Well, I'm trying to learn.
Okay, here, like that.
Oh, okay.
See, I've cut it on a slant.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now, you can cut it straight if you want to, but you don't have to.
Okay.
Here you go.
Cut them on a slant. And how far up do I go?
One more time. That's it.
And don't use these, all right? Fantastic. And then we have the big onion to chop, right?
That's correct. And we're going to make it kind of fine, because these crab cakes, the meat, the texture's kind of smooth. But we're going to cut these up fine. We don't want big chunks of
okay.
And this is a Vidalia onion.
A Vidalia onion. How's that different from a normal onion?
Well, it's sweeter.
Really?
It's not as tart.
Okay.
It's not as strong.
Alrighty. So you want just fine?
Yeah, well, it's just chop them up real fine.
Real fine, real thin, like.
Yeah. Now let's do this.
Okay.
Let me show you first.
Sure.
Like that.
Okay. Okay.
Go like that, and then come back across them and cut them real small. Okay.
So, right.
Yes.
Just cut through there, right like that. Try to avoid my fingertips.
Yeah, don't cut your fingers.
And then come back the other way.
Yeah, come back the other way.
All right.
Real tight.
Now we have scallops over here. Where do these scallops come from?
We're using little bay scallops because it'd be silly to buy big scallops and pay a fortune for them, and when you could buy the small ones and pay a cheaper price. Okay. Because they're going in a blender. They're going to blend up. And the whole idea on this crab cake is that the scallops are going to be the binder that's going to hold the crab cake together. Okay. Short of the egg.
So we're putting these in here.
You're going to put them in the blender.
All of these?
Yes. Put them all in there.
All right.
That's going to be our base for our crab cakes.
All right. Do you want the liquid in too?
No.
Okay. I'm trying not to get the liquid in. All right.
No, because it'll just add more water to the crab meat, and we don't want that.
And then just put the lid on and let them go?
Yeah. That's correct.
Go, boys. And how long do we let them chop up for?
Until they're blended. You can leave a few chunks in there if you like, but I like to give...
Look pretty creamy now.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Now, let's get our mixing bowl.
Okay.
Put it over here.
All righty. Are we putting this in here? The scallops, are they going in?
Yes, they are.
All righty. Now, we call these crab cakes with seasoning from the Inn at Brevard. Why are we calling it seasoning from the Inn at Brevard?
Because we have an herb garden there, and we go out in that herb garden and raid it.
Oh, okay.
And a lot of things that we cook at the inn, the seasonings comes from our flower pots at the inn or out from our little herb garden.
All righty.
We grow our own lettuce and different things there.
Oh, okay.
And tomatoes in the summer.
Okay. Is the crab meat going in here too?
Yes.
All of it?
Yes.
Okay.
Mix it all.
All right.
Now take your spoon, mix it up.
mix here.
And then we have a little Old Bay seasoning.
Okay. Oh, that's my favorite right there. How much Old Bay seasoning do you want in there?
Well, I'm just, you know, I've got a couple of tablespoons, but let's put it in there and see how she looks.
Alrighty.
I do everything from the way it looks.
Okay.
Looks all right to me. Let's put a little tad more.
Yeah, a little more.
Okay. Now let's add our green onions.
Okay. Our green onions. Do we need this in here?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Okay.
Okay.
Let's add a handful of these.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Okay.
Handful of those, and okay. Now, here's our chopped parsley. We're using the flat leaf parsley. I never use the Coulisse parsley. It doesn't have the flavor.
Okay.
And this parsley has the vitamins.
All right. All of this? Mm-hmm. Okay, doke.
All of that.
All right. Some flat leaf parsley in there.
You know, we've had like 3 tablespoons of flat leaf. Now let's don't. This is such an expensive product. Let's don't lose any
Oh, that's
of it.
okay. All right, we got some back here too.
No wasting.
Alrighty.
No wasting time.
I think some hit the floor. We're going to just let that go.
Okay.
All
now,
right.
let's take this mustard and put in there.
Is this what?
This is a Dijon mustard.
Okay.
And, you know, you don't have to use Dijon. You can use a regular. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
I just add a little mustard. It's just adds a little flavor.
All right. Okay. A little bit of flavor for there.
Okay. And then we're going to add this mayonnaise. We've got a cup of mayonnaise.
Okay. And mayonnaise in the bowl.
And then we've got a little sherry.
A little bit of sherry.
Sherry brings out the flavor of the crab meat.
Oh, does it? Mm-hmm. All right.
I put a little liquor in everything I cook.
Okay. Yep.
And now we're going to get to some Tabasco sauce.
Some Tabasco sauce. Give it a little spice there, a little kick. All right.
Right.
Ooh. All right.
Okay.
Putting a
Not
little bit.
too much, just
Putting a
enough.
little bit of Tabasco sauce
Okay,
here.
and then I have a little dry mustard.
All right. I'll dump that. How much do we put in here?
Now, I'm just going to put half of that.
Oh,
Okay.
half of it. All right. Very
'Cause
good.
we put that
Very
other
good.
mustard in there. Okay.
All right.
And now we need an egg.
Oh,
Just
put the egg in there?
Yeah, let's put 2 eggs in there.
2 eggs in here? Really? Okay.
Well, the egg binds it.
All right.
Remember what I said? We used the scallops. We blended them up to bind the crab cakes.
Yep.
And now we're going to put the egg in there, which are feather binded.
All righty.
A lot of people, when they're making crab cakes, would put breadcrumbs or fillers of that nature. And we're putting strictly seafood in here.
All righty.
We're not doing. The only time we're getting into any flour products or into the coating.
Okay. All righty.
Okay. Now don't you don't need to whip it.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be a little more gentler.
Yeah.
Treat it like a lady is what you're saying.
Yes.
Treat it like a lady.
Yeah, that's
I
right. Be
gotcha.
gentle.
A little salt and pepper?
Yeah, we're going to add a little
Okay.
salt. Okay.
All right.
Seafood tends to be salty, so people
pepper?
that are on diets, you don't want to add.
Tell me when.
Yeah, just keep going.
Okay, keep
You don't
going.
need to stop on that.
Alrighty. When we come back, we're going to be making these into patties with Carolina Cooking. Continue. Just
You can find the secret recipes of the best chefs in the Carolinas, all in one book, the Carolina Cooking Cookbook. Find the Carolina Cooking Cookbook in Amazon.com and our website, carolinacooking.tv.
Welcome back to Carolina Cooking. I'm here with Faye Yeager from the Inn at Brevard, and we're making crab cakes. We're going to make our patties here in a second, but we have to do our sauce, and it's a pretty easy sauce.
That's correct.
Okay. And what do we have to put in the blender here?
Okay, you're going to put roasted red peppers.
Where would I get roasted red peppers from?
You can go in any grocery store, and they come in a can or in a little jar.
Okay.
And if you're real desperate and you can't find them, you can just use a little jar of pimentas.
Okay. And put the juice in too?
Put everything.
Oh, all right.
Just dump it in there.
Alrighty.
And then put a little bit of cream.
A little bit of cream.
About a third of that.
Tell me when.
A little bit. Okay, that's enough.
Alrighty.
We're just making a nice little pinkish sauce.
Okay.
with that.
Pink is your shirt here?
No.
No.
Not this pink.
Not quite that pink? Okay. Get in there, boys.
It just gives it a little flavor.
Okay. I think we may have gotten as pink as your shirt.
Now blend it all up.
Okay.
Just a tad more.
Okay, tad more. And are we going to put it on the stove and cook it, or are we?
We're
what are we
going to
doing
put
with
it in the oven with the crab cake.
Oh,
After
okay.
we're done with the crab cake, we're going to put them both in the oven and finish them that way.
Okay, all right. Let's take a look.
It's perfect.
Oh, perfect.
Okay.
I rarely get perfect said to me. A lot of times I
wow.
get good, sometimes I get an okay.
Well, you
Rarely
just have to come go
get
to
a
my
perfect.
school.
Okay.
Now,
Get this part out and
put
just
it in your pan.
put it in my skillet here. Mmm, that
Okay.
smells good. You can smell the pepper in there.
And that cream gives it a nice little flavor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Now we'll put this over here and we're going to make the crab cake.
Okay, fantastic. So what do we do first with the crab cakes? We get, I guess, some of the crab meat?
Yes, you get to stick your fingers in there,
Ooh,
honey. I'm
alrighty.
not going to get my fingers dirty.
Alrighty. Ugh.
That's a little much.
Okay.
Tone it down a little bit.
Right there?
Let's see. A little less. Okay. Now make a small, round, little patty. Because remember, crab meat's very expensive.
Yes. Yes, it
It's
is.
not that you're trying to cheat anybody. You just, you want to make it nice. Okay.
Okay.
Now let's put it in our seasoned flour because that's going to make it hold together so it don't fall apart on us.
Okay.
Now gently roll it.
Roll it.
Just kind of keep it together.
I'm trying to keep it together, Faye. I'm
Well,
trying.
don't let it fall apart.
It's trying not to. It wants to fall apart. It
No,
doesn't
you
want to
keep
be
pushing
together.
it together.
Okay.
Push it together.
All right.
Push it together now.
Okay.
Gently.
Gently but firmly.
Oh, Lord.
Oh.
Oh, Lord, you made a mess. Do you want me to do it?
No, it's coming. It's coming. I'm getting it
You
back.
don't want to get too much of that flour in there.
Oh.
That's all you're going to taste.
Okay.
Now keep it up in your hand
Okay.
and shake some of that flour off there. We got one more step. We're going to
Okay.
get it. We're going to get it together.
Alrighty.
You want me to help you?
Where are we going? Eggs?
Yes, but I'm
Okay.
a little afraid with eggs. I'm afraid we're going to have eggs everywhere. Oh my heavens!
This is exactly what we were going for?
No,
No.
you've made a mistake.
All right. Okay.
I'll tell you what. Just
All right.
put it over here. Put it back in here.
Put it back in with the. Okay.
Put it back in.
Starting back over. Starting all over again is going to be tough.
Yeah. Can I show you?
Sure. Go ahead and
Let
give
me
me.
sh-
Give me.
let me show you, okay.
All right. I'll watch the master here.
Okay. See how I'm doing? How
Okay.
gentle I am. I'm not playing around with this thing.
Okay.
I'm going like this here. like
Nice and
that there.
gentle.
Okay. And then I'm putting it over here like this.
Okay.
And I'm going to sprinkle the flour on it. I'm not going to roll her. I'm just going to sprinkle like that.
Okay.
Because she will fall apart.
Yep. It's very loose.
Uh-huh.
And then into
Put
the
it-
eggs.
Uh-huh.
It's not as easy as you make it look, Faye.
Huh?
It's definitely not as easy as you make it look.
Well,
And
Yeah.
into the breadcrumbs. Now, are these normal breadcrumbs?
these are Japanese breadcrumbs.
Okay.
And we use those because they're lighter and
Okay.
they're not as heavy. And they make the crab cake a lot crispier.
Alrighty.
Now, you've just failed your first test, honey.
Oh,
Couldn't even get your
Faye,
crab.
I'm sorry. I was trying. I can do it again. I
Okay,
can try
no,
again.
no, it's all right. You just
Okay.
go ahead and do the second one.
Okay, all right. And so now we're going to throw it in the pan and we what? Let it brown in there?
Yeah, we're going to let it brown, stick it in the oven.
Okay.
Okay? And see, once we put it in the pan, she's going to stick together. She'll be just fine. Mm-hmm. A little bit much, buddy.
Oh,
Take it
I was
down
trying
a
to, the
bit.
crew looks really hungry, Faye, and I was trying to make them pretty big. I mean, these guys, they rarely get to eat.
Oh, this
Peanut
guy-
butter and jelly sandwiches, that's
Honey,
about
this
it.
this stuff is so expensive. In a
I know.
restaurant, you couldn't afford to do this.
I know, I understand.
You'd be broke.
It's falling apart on me again, Faye.
Don't let it fall apart. Just gently, like I told you.
All right.
Dip it in it. Don't roll it. Just dip it. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great. It looks good. It looks really good, Faye. This is one of the better ones. I think this one may rival yours.
Okay.
All right.
Taking it off
Oh, okay.
because we got one brown here now.
I'm ready. I'm ready to put it in the pan.
Oh no, I don't think so, buddy.
No?
Here, let me have it.
Okay. Easy. You don't want you to...
No.
Oh, Faye, what have you done to my crab cake? Oh, I had it so
I-
perfect in my hand.
I am patting it up, honey. I'm getting
Okay.
it perfect.
Alrighty. And then we go ahead and we brown these, and are they cooked then, or what do we do with them after we brown them?
We're gonna put them in the oven.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Alrighty. And is that what we do? We put the sauce in at the same time?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. There you
Alrighty.
go. Now, this one's already brown. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna turn her over.
Alrighty.
Okay.
And these are shees. Is that right?
These are what?
These are shees. Crab cakes are shees.
Yes.
Okay, I gotcha. Are we gonna turn her over now too?
No, she's not ready.
Okay, she's not
She
ready.
needs a minute or two.
Yeah, she needs to brown up. Well, I'm gonna wipe my hands when we come back. We're gonna put the crab cakes in the oven along with our sauce, and I'm gonna speak to Eris Ragazeas and find out which wine goes perfectly with crab cakes when Carolina Cooking continues.
You can find the secret recipes of the best chefs in the Carolinas, all in one book, the Carolina Cooking Cookbook. Find the Carolina Cooking Cookbook in Amazon.com and our website, carolinacooking.tv.
Welcome back to Carolina Cooking. I'm here with our wine expert, Eris Ragazeas, and the wine cellar at the 700 Kitchen Cooking School. And Eris, I'm in trouble. I have left like $40 of crab meat laying on the counter, laying in the eggs, laying all over the place. Faye's not very happy with me.
Hershey flunked you.
Yeah. I need something economical. I need something that I can use, a wine that'll just kind of fit in there and maybe soothe the wounds, if you know what I mean.
Got the perfect wine.
All right, great.
I am very excited about this wine.
Okay.
This is a wine from a winery called La Puerta, and
Okay.
they're in Argentina.
Ah, Argentina. I wouldn't think Argentina. I wouldn't think wines. I mean, have you seen a red from Argentina?
Reds are usually what they make. It's the biggest beef-eating country in the world.
Okay,
And
all
they're
right.
mostly known for their reds.
Okay.
But they're coming on strong with their whites.
Really?
They make good Chardonnay, but this wine is made from a grape variety called Torrontés.
Torrontés. Okay.
And it is quickly becoming their signature white wine.
Okay.
It is not made anywhere in the world in the kind of quality that they can make it here, and they're charging very little for it.
Really?
This wine I bought for $8, believe it or
Wow,
not.
that'll help
And-
out. Faye will like that.
And great flavors, great aromas.
Mm-hmm.
Not off the beaten track, sort of mainstream, good fruit, nothing that's going to interfere with any food combinations. Just a
Okay.
good all-around solid white wine with a lot of generous flavors and aromas.
Okay. All right. So this will complement our crab cakes.
This will go wonderful with the crab cakes, wonderful by itself. It's crisp without being too tart, rich without being heavy. It's just got everything you could want, and this is a very delicate kind of meal too. You don't want to
Give
overwhelm
them like
it.
roses and flowers and yeah, I got initial burst of like a
Very
flowery.
flowery, yeah, incredibly flowery, very flavorful. Again, you can feel the solidity in the structure, but it's not biting at all.
No, very
Solid, but
Yep.
yeah, good all-around wine.
Okay. And so Argentinians, this is going to be when we think of Torrontés, am I saying it right? We're going to be thinking of Argentina.
It's the only place that does it this well.
Okay, all righty. Well, I'm going to go back and tell Faye. Hopefully, it'll appease
Soothe
her,
her.
soothe her. I'm going to go finish up my crab cakes because we have to get those all finished up, and then I get to taste them.
Okay.
And I'll be doing that when Carolina Cooking continues.
You can find the secret recipes of the best chefs in the Carolinas, all in one book, the Carolina Cooking Cookbook. Find the Carolina Cooking Cookbook in Amazon.com and our website, carolinacooking.tv.
Welcome back to Carolina Cooking. I'm here with Faye Yeager from the Inn at Brevard, and our crab cakes have been in there about 3-4 minutes, and they are ready to come out of the oven. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up for us. Okay. And our sauce is also ready here on the bottom. Ooh, the handle is hot.
Be careful, Tom. That pan's hot. Now,
Yep.
I don't want you to burn yourself.
Alrighty, I appreciate that. I don't want to burn myself either. Okay, so now we're ready to put these on the plate, right?
Okay.
Alrighty, if you'll step over here with me
Okay.
and point what needs to go first.
You need to get your spatula.
Uh-huh.
Get these patties off of here.
Alrighty.
Put them on your plate.
One. That one's yours, and this big guy is mine. I have to say it turned out okay, right?
Okay.
We're okay with this?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
That's fine.
All right. Maybe it didn't start so good, but it finished off pretty good, right? All
I
right.
think that was the one you had your hands all over.
Yes.
Okay. Now let's get a little sauce.
Okay.
And what we don't want to do is we don't want to sit them crispy crab cakes in the sauce. We
Okay.
just want to put it around them. So just
Alrighty.
kind of put it around it a little
Alrighty.
bit, like that.
A little drizzle there.
Yeah, we don't want it all over because it'll make the crust
Over
real
there?
soggy. It just
Okay.
adds a little flavor.
And this is our red pepper sauce that we roasted and we let bake with the crab cakes.
Right.
So,
Okay,
there we go.
and
And
all we
then
did was
a little
heat it up.
lemon.
Yes, a little lemon and a
Lemon
little
on one side,
and
little
put
sprig of
dill
dill
to
from your
garnish.
garden on the other side. Oh, that looks pretty right there.
Now, first rule, honey,
Yep.
don't let that garnish hang over that
Oh,
plate. It don't look too good.
Alrighty, I'll move it in here. All right, let me get you a glass
Now let's
of.
make it look real good now.
Okay.
Spread her out and try to make it look pretty.
All right.
Okay.
Let me get your glass here of Laporta. Give you a
Okay.
taste there that Eris recommended to us. And I'm going to take a taste of this crab cake. You're welcome to pick up the fork yourself and try and
Okay.
see how good it turned out here.
Okay.
Very good. Very good. If you want to find out more about our recipe, our why, if you want to find out more about the Inn at Brevard or Bayer, visit our website at www.carolinacooking.tv. I'm Tom Zelenka, and that's Carolina Cooking.
Delicious.
Very good job. Very good.
Go to carolinacooking.tv for the recipes featured on this show. Plus, on carolinacooking.tv, you'll find more information on the wines, chefs, and foods of Carolina Cooking. That's carolinacooking.tv.
Carolina Cooking is filmed on location in 700 Kitchen Cooking School at the Mansion on Forsyth Park Hotel in Savannah, Georgia. For details on their hands-on cooking classes, call 888-711-5114 to book a class.